When I rewind, replay all the things that made me who I am.
Today I've come to tell you a story. Not a long essay, but SA, Salvation Act, saving assurance that our Savior above showed us. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in Him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Yes. And now allow me to paraphrase and employ my 4 gospel highlighter from Matthew to partly Mark and look at John 3:16. That God so loved the world that His only Son He gave us, yes, to be the one to save us. Yes, us. Like in Isaiah chapter 1, us, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a brood of evildoers, children who are corrupted, who have forsaken the Lord and provoked to anger the Holy One of Israel, and who have turned away backward. Yes, us. U.S. United sinners, men, women, and children wallowing in the filth of unrighteousness, but He still loved us. So much so that He paid the ultimate price and made the ultimate sacrifice. He gave His Son, who paid the price and made the ultimate sacrifice, to be sacrificed like a lamb and crucified on the cross. All for us. Imagine the pain, the torture, the agony of the verberatio, scourging. Imagine clothes ripped, newly stripped and crudely whipped, not with the wooden canes like our childhood nightmares that we cry mommy with, but with the flagrum whip. Whips made of leather thongs, metal balls and sharp bones, teeth tearing through tender flesh to caress and kiss the bones of its victims, producing a moaning and groaning effects like distorted tunes to their sore ears. The faultless one. The 40 less 1 lashes He had to take, enough to kill a man, but He endured for our sake. And the coronation of thorns, piercing and scratching through skin and scalp, and not to forget the most embarrassing and tiring work of shame, with the cross weighing at least 80 pounds, no correction, weighing the heavy sins of the entire world upon His shoulders as He staggered towards that hill. Lord, what's the man that You are so mindful of him? The Son gave up His sonship and Himself to be slaughtered, slain, scourged, slapped, stomped on, spat on, struck down and nailed to the cross, all for the salvation of our sinking souls. Lord, what is a man that You are so mindful of him? And finally, seeing His mission accomplished, the life from His broken down, bruised body diminished as He cried to death in His last breath with a sigh. It is finished. Yes, and by those words, what He meant was the completion of the task for which He was sent. In Greek, tetelestai. It is finished. The purchase has been made, the debt has been paid, humanity has been saved, and He was buried in the grave. But no, wait, that's not all. No way. For on the 3rd day He rose again, stared death in its fiery eyes and conquered, and not even the grave could have been captured. And now He lives. He lives, still seated at the right hand of the Father, and still interceding on our behalf. And we longed to be full, and so we waited for a moment long anticipated, waited for centuries, decades, years, months, days, hours. And now we can say with a smile on our face and assurance in our hearts that victory is ours. Over principalities and powers, which no longer over us build towers, for His blessings rain like showers, and we have the power over sin and death. See, I call Him the key holder because He's got the keys. He's got the keys to life, death, hell, and Hades. And with those keys, He opens the door of salvation to humanity. He says, let go of your depravity and come abide with Me for eternity. So, what more could you ask for? The Savior Himself calls us with a sweet song. And this is a song to keep our faith strong. And so, this is my story. This is my song. This is our salvation story. This is our redemption song.
Can't control myself. Holy Ghost taking over. I'm in a energy hell. Tell him I'm taking over.